everyone, so this is part 2 of my June empties, which is absolutely mental because that means I have had more than is enough for one video. So yeah, I'll just crack straight on with it. If you want to see part 1, I'll link it in the down bar, which is just more products that I've used up, and then I'm just continuing on with it right now. So yeah, I'll just crack on with it. So another product I've used up this month is the Clean On Me Shower Gel from Soap & Glory. Anyone who's had one of these knows it's like a real, proud moment when you use these up because they are really nice, but you get sick of using it for so long because this literally lasts about 3 or 4 months. One is used to last me 6 months, but since my boyfriend sometimes uses it, it's lasted about 4. I know it looks like there's a bit left in the bottom, but it's just impossible to get out and not really worth it. I've got another whole one of these sat in my cupboard, which I'm waiting to start using soon. But I really like it. It smells really, really nice, like the typical Soap & Glory scent, like bubblegummy, sweet, but really, really nice. And I like it's a moisturising shower gel. It's really creamy, like the formula. It's not like gel really, where gel normally would like kind of make my skin feel a bit dry. This actually is creamy but not greasy. It just makes your skin feel really soft when you get out of the bath or shower. And you kind of forget that it's doing that until you go back to reverting to a typical shower gel and you realise what this was actually moisturising your skin like, because others don't. So yeah, it is really nice for that, and I think it does make a difference with how moisturised my skin is, and it smells really nice. And these tubs, I don't know how much they are, but they're worth the money because they will last you a really, really long time. So yeah, I really like that, and I've used up about 4 or 5 of these now, which is probably about 3 years of shower gel. But yeah, I do really like them, and I've got another one waiting to use up. I've got another Soap & Glory item, which is the Righteous Butter, which is just that body butter. Again, it smells exactly the same as the Clean On Me shower gel, completely gone. Oh, it just smells so good. I got a bit bored of using this, so I went off it for a while because you just kind of get bored and want to try something else, but this is just really nice. I've got 2 whole tubs of this, which one of these tubs lasts me absolute ages because I just take so long using body butter up. But it's really nice and thick, really, really moisturising. Great for like if you're on holiday or something and you just want to really pack the moisture in, like maintain a tan or something. That's what I'd take, like the small versions of these on holiday because it's really nice for that. And just really good at combating dry skin, and it smells really nice. It makes you feel all pampered and like you smell good and you feel good. A little tester here, which is the Wheel for Origins Mega Bright Correcting Serum. I've had a few of these over the years, like a few different little samples of this, and I do really like it. It just feels really nice on the skin, but I can't say it did anything amazing, but I don't think you could tell from a sample this big how much it could do. Like this actually lasted me probably about 3 weeks of like daily use because you only need a tiny little bit, but even in that time I think you need a lot longer to see the effects of like skin tone correcting, like little blemishes and scar correcting. Like I think it would take a lot longer than 3 weeks or so to find that out, so I'm not really prepared to spend a lot of money on this because I can't tell that's done anything, but it probably does, but you can't really tell from a tiny little sample. But it does feel nice on the skin, so it's got a plus point to it. But I'm not sure about the brightening and skin tone correcting effects because I didn't see any of that from this, so I won't be repurchasing it. Another tiny little sample is the Juicy Couture La La perfume spray, which is just in this little mirrored packaging spray. This is really, really nice. I took this away to Manchester with us and used it up then. It's just, I can't describe it. I'm going to try and read what it says here. It says white florals and mandarin, which is kind of what I got from it. It's kind of very light floral. It's not heavy rosy or lavendery or anything. It's very light floral, and it is a bit fruity, so that explains the mandarin. I just think it's really nice, kind of summertime light scent. It's nothing too in your face or sweet or sickly. It's just really nice, and I don't think it could really be offensive to anyone. I just think it's a really nice scent. So yeah, I know Juicy Couture is quite expensive, but it is a nice day-to-day perfume. Nothing that wowed us. I thought, oh my god, that smells unlike anything I've ever smelled before, but it does smell really, really nice. So you might want to go and give that a sniff if you like kind of fresh, fruity, light floral scents. Right, I've got 2 more perfumes, bizarrely enough, but I'll just get through them quick. The first is another little sample, and it's the Versace Vanitas perfume. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it was another glossy box sample, and it came in this really pretty bottle. And yeah, it was just a really nice sample. I much prefer these kind of samples to these ones because I just feel like that's a much nicer little thing to receive than a cardboard explanation of a perfume. So yeah, but this one I didn't like the scent as much. I did use it up, but I didn't like it as much. It smells a bit granny-ish to me. It's kind of powdery, a bit soapy and very, very florally. I wouldn't say this was a me scent at all. I could probably smell it more on my grandma. I don't think even my mum would wear this. I think it's just a bit granny-ish. The bottle's kind of old-fashioned as well, which I think it would actually be a really nice gift for my grandma. But yeah, I won't be purchasing it anytime soon. I think it's just a bit mature for my taste. And then one that I absolutely love, it's the Lady Million Eau de Parfum scent. This is the massive 50ml bottle. I got this for my 20th birthday, so that's kind of that'll be 2 years in September that I've used this bottle up, which is quick for me considering I've got some bottles of perfume I've had about 5 years and I only have used. I've really hammered this one. I've already got a new bottle of it which I'm already into and kind of scarily a long way through it, but I just absolutely love this. I'll put the notes of it somewhere around here so you can smell it, but it's kind of heavy, but just, oh, it's just amazing. It's just my favourite all-time scent. It smells of me. Other people say that the scent smells of me because it's my scent. Yeah, I just absolutely love this, can't get enough of it, and I wear it almost every single day. I've got loads of other really nice ones that I do love, but I always go back to this one, and I'll use them occasionally and go back to this one. It's really good for day or night, I think. I wear it constantly. Yeah, just absolutely love it, can't get enough of it. I've only got a few more things and I'm done, I promise. I've got the Dermalogica Clean Start Welcome Matte SPF 15 Moisturiser. This wasn't amazing. I tried the whole range that came with Glossy Box. I had the cleanser, toner, moisturiser, and I haven't really loved any of them or really liked them. But I did use this up purely because it's matte, and I've never come across a matte moisturiser. I don't know if I'm living under a rock, but I've never really tried one before. So I did use this up just to give that a go. And what I thought the matte side of it was good for is because I do have oily skin, and normally I don't care. I'll just put a normal moisturiser on and put foundation on, and all that will kind of deal with it. With the powder and things. But if I'm just in the house and not putting any makeup on, I just feel like I look like with an oil slick sometimes if I'm just like shiny moisturiser face. And this was nice for that, as in I put the moisturiser on, my skin was still getting the moisture, but it was matte, so it did combat the oiliness really well, which would be really good I suppose for especially young girls. Maybe if you go to school every day and you can't wear makeup but you have really oily skin, I think this would be really nice for that, as in you don't walk around school or anywhere with really shiny oily face. This would be good for that kind of thing. So it does have its place, but I won't be purchasing it because I don't really need it in my life. I've got a foundation here that I'm really sad that I've used up, and it's the Gemma Kid Light as Air foundation. Luckily, I started off by saying I do have another bottle of this and I have just started using it, but that is my last bottle, and that's the last bottle I'll ever have. This is my favourite foundation ever in the whole entire world, which is really random because I didn't think it was going to be anything special, but yeah, I've gone through, I think this is my 4th tube with this, which is crazy. I have the shade O2 Light, but you can't even buy this anymore, so I'm not going to review it anymore. The company actually went in liquidation, and yeah, it's just, you can't find it anywhere, so I'm really gutted about that because it's amazing. It's kind of just the right amount of coverage for me, perfect. It's kind of medium coverage. It's not too cakey and heavy, and it's not too light. It's right in the middle. It just covers everything I need it to cover without looking cakey or patchy. It doesn't go patchy. It lasts a really long time. Perfect colour match. And I find it looks really kind of dewy, but not too dewy and not too matte, but really long lasting. And it never goes weird. It's just always really reliable. I find, like, other times if I want to go out for a night out or something, sometimes I can find it, I'm like, oh, I'm scared to try different foundation and things because it might go wrong. Sometimes things that I think will work, like Revlon Colour Stay, sometimes they go a bit dodgy and patchy and things, whereas I find this just is a fail-safe. It will always work perfectly, without doubt. So yeah, I'm going to really miss this when I'm finished up the second bottle, and I'm going to be keeping it for special occasions. But yeah, absolute best foundation ever, and if you can find it in a colour that you think it'll match, like on any random website or anything, pick it up because it's the best foundation ever. 2 more things. First is Cherry Carmex Lip Balm. God, these take me forever to use up. I think I've had this about 3 years, and I've got another one which I don't know why, but I had 2, one in the house, one in my bag, and they kind of were just on rotation, kind of like the exact same thing. But yeah, finally use this up. I use it all the time. I just find it really a lot more moisturising for me than other ones. God, the lighting's going really bad. So yeah, I find it really good for the daytime because it's not too thick or heavy. You can't really see it on your lips, I think. I just need a tiny little bit, which is why this tube has lasted for so long, because you really need a tiniest amount. It smells like cherry menthol kind of scent. It's kind of strange, but I do really like it. And I don't know, it kind of reminds us, it's like kind of nostalgic for me because it reminds us of like a few years ago for some reason, because that's when I used to use it all the time. But yeah, I do really like this, and I have got another one that I'm in the middle of using right now. And last but not least is the L'Oreal Superliner Carbon Gloss, another one that was discontinued and is one of my favourite makeup products ever. However, they do have a new one which looks like this. Oh, this one is the Superliner Black Lacquer, which this is the old one and this is the new one. So if you used to love this one and think they've discontinued it, this one is practically identical and it's what I've got on now. It does practically, I feel like it's exactly the same. I don't want to say it is exactly the same in case, oh, there's a slight difference in ingredients or something, but to me, this is the same as that. This is just the best liquid eyeliner I've ever used. I've tried a million different ones before this and found either they flaked off through the day, they faded through the day, they just disappeared through the day, or they were grey coloured, they weren't really black, or the nib was too hard to use, like weird shape or a bit hard to use. Some of them actually kind of had allergic reactions, like made my eye a bit itchy. This had none of that. It's got a perfect nib for me. It's kind of long and bendy, so like when you, oh, it looks like it's still got some on actually, but it's kind of, it has run out when you go along your eye, it's really run out. But yeah, it bends really nicely, so I find it's quite long and really easy to just get a line straight away without like having to kind of colour it in. It just makes it easy to make a smooth line, and it's just perfect. The formula of it is really, really black and shiny, as Carbon Gloss would suggest. It's kind of glossy and shiny, which I just think is really flattering and pretty. And yeah, it's just really, really black and it stays on for absolutely ages. And yeah, I just absolutely love this. I can't fault it. There's nothing wrong with it at all, I don't think. The only thing that could be better is if it was like waterproof and then just like didn't even come off, even if like your eye watered or something, which would be perfect. But apart from that, it's absolutely perfect. And yeah, I just think it's the best eyeliner in the world. So yeah, I couldn't fault this, and I'm so glad they've got the black lacquer version now, because I literally thought I would cry if I didn't have this anymore. I can't believe how many empties there was this month. It's a bit crazy. But yeah, I'm excited to go and put all them in the bin, because that has been doing my head in, having all those empty bottles sat around. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!